Hello guys, I just want to apologise in advance for this review being in my car. I did try to record this 3 times using my actual microphone, but every single time the audio would cut off after like 30 seconds, 2 minutes in, or just not at all. So I thought if I record this in the car, at least the audio won't cut out. But anyway, this is my review for Speak No Evil 2024. Let's get to it. Hello everyone, thank you for taking your own time out and sparing your own time to check out my thoughts on Speak No Evil 2024. I had absolutely no expectations going into this one because I saw the trailer and I thought this looked absolutely terrible. And being quite frank, if I didn't do YouTube reviews, I probably may have even skipped this one in cinemas. But I'm glad I actually didn't, but we'll get more into that. This is directed by James Watkins and this is a remake of the 2022 Danish movie. I've never seen that original, so I'm not here to compare the two. If you want a comparison between the two, check out my buddy's Ryan Raven O's Fan 89 review, where he did a great comparison between the two movies. I'll leave that link to his review in the description box below. Anyway, this stars a whole heap of people, but to tell you about who stars in it, I'll tell you about the plot. You've got the Dalton family, who is Louise, Ben, and Agnes. So you've got Mackenzie Davis, you've got Scoot McNairy, and you've got Alix Lefler. And this family, they take a break and they decide to vacation to Italy, and they spend a week there. Now, however, pretty early into this holiday, they meet another couple that are also on holiday at the same place, and that is Paddy, Sierra, and Amph. And that is James McAvoy's Paddy, Aileen Franciosi is Sierra, and you've also got Dan Hough, who is Ant. Now, these two families meet, and they all get along really well, but then they return to normal life. However, after returning to normal life, the Dalton family starts to receive postcards from Paddy's family saying, hey, we missed you guys, you should come spend some time with us at our rural farm in the UK and come have a trip out. So the Dalton family decide to do that, and it's probably not the best decision that they make. And I'll leave it there to keep it vague and spoiler free if you haven't seen the trailer at this point, because I don't want to spoil exactly what happens along the way. Now, in the title of this video, you would have seen that it says, forget McAvoy, Dan Hough steals the show, or something along those lines. And that is absolutely true. Now, everyone's praising McAvoy's performance, and don't get me wrong, it's great. You know, it's definitely elements of other performances he's done, like Split, along with a few others in the past. And yeah, he's magnetic. You're really, enticed by his performance and what he's going to do next. I agree. But for me, Dan Hough, who plays Amph, the young boy, steals the show. Now, the thing is with children actors, and I'm not going to sit here and say I've never spoke bad about a child actor before on the channel, because I have, because we all know that some child actors break movies, but sometimes also adults can do that as well. But Dan Hough here is electric in this picture. Like, he is so good to the point where every time he was on screen, I was fixed to this character, because I thought every scene that he was in, he stole, because he cannot speak as such, well, in terms of he doesn't speak, and he has to emote everything through facial expressions. So you're seeing so much pain, anguish, anxiety, just the pure horror and dread that this kid emotes, and the way that he conveys this throughout is really riveting. I felt for his character the entire time. I was rooting for him throughout the duration, and if an actor or actress can do that for the entire movie, then absolutely they're going to be my favorite element. There's no question about it whatsoever, and he was great. But alongside a great performance by James McAvoy, I've also got to praise Aileen Franciosi, who is Sierra, who does a good job. Can't speak about her character too much for spoilers, but moving on from that, the last character I want to mention is Mackenzie Davis as Louise, who is the mum figure, because in our lives most of us will definitely have a female figure who is just a badass, who is a powerhouse, or even that, so just a mom that would do anything for you, At least I'm fortunate enough to be in that position. I know not everyone is, but this just related with me a lot because I know my mum would do anything for me if I needed it, you know, and same vice versa. But I just felt like Louise portrayed that mother role in a brilliant way, to the point where she took no BS. She called out what she thought wasn't right, and I can absolutely respect the movie and the direction and the script that was written to make her a really great character. And it's also nice to see her back on screen because it's been some time. And the remaining positives that I have, the cinematography is absolutely awesome. I don't know where this was shot, if it was actually shot in Italy or they used a different location to do so, but either way, it looked beautiful, it looked convincing, and it just felt the vibes of this seclusion of this rural farm area, and I was absolutely all for it. And I've got a lot of positives because there is some tension moments. Like first slow build up in the first and second act is done so well, to the point where even the comedy for me for the most part landed and I had a good time with it, and I was loving the slow build-up, and sometimes that can affect pacing, but I think the pacing in those first two acts was perfect. Now, if I want to go into the negatives and where this movie faltered in terms of being a 4.5 or 5-star movie for me, is down to two characters and some things with the script. Now, the characters first is Scoot McNairy and Alix Lefler as Ben, the dad, and Agnes, the young daughter. Now, it's not the actor or actress's fault. At the end of the day, they're just doing and basically given a script that they're given and delivering what they've been. But the script that falls into this, they make so many dumb decisions. There's so many questionable choices. But not just that, these two characters are written to be so frustrating. And there wasn't really any point at all in this movie I could root for them, I cared about them, and I wanted to see them succeed. The dad especially, he got on to my last nerve. This guy is the epitome of a wimp. And don't get me wrong, could be a pacifist, that's all cool if he is. It doesn't say that he is, by the way, but if he is, that's fine. But the problem with that is, if any one of your family or friends are in danger, right, ideally you're going to want to do everything that you can to help them, protect them, to save them. But Ben's character was utterly frustrating, and I dislike this character a lot. And you're supposed to be rooting for them, but I was just like, yeah, he can go. And Agnes, the fact that she's nearly 12 years old and is so needy of a bunny, and I was just like, man, I wish someone would just rip this bunny up at this moment in time. But that's my biggest negative with Speak No Evil, is two of the characters and some of the script decisions. And that third act pacing felt rather rushed and kind of Home Alone-esque. And I was just like, why have we done this? Why have we made some decisions like this? And the pacing speed up like super fast as like the Flash at this point, which ultimately ruined kind of the rest of the movie in terms of being a satisfying 3-act structure. So I'm going to give Speak No Evil a score. I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5. I enjoyed the movie, and I'm definitely curious to hear your guys' thoughts down below in the comment section so we can continue the discussion down there. A big thanks to all my awesome Patreons who help to support the channel. If you'd like to join, you can do so for only £2 per month, and you get access to so much small stuff that you'll not get here on YouTube, including an exclusive review of Beetlejuice that won't be here on the channel. In the meantime, if you haven't seen these videos of mine, click over here, have a little bit of a deep dive. Till next time I see you guys, I'll be saying you later.